welcome everyone to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Lining up for a first down play. These corners backing off a bit. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. Ripping through the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the tailback. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. The inside handoff. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10.
Got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's caught. It's Giles. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. They go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're bringing heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On the option, he'll pitch it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback will audible. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Redhawks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense.
Ball is free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When they're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback checking the play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route route tree. You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Trying to run, it's Green. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will keep it. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Niners. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll give it to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered on.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback keeps it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Pulls it in. It's Thorne. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Getting late here in the first half. They'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it on 4th down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Still on his feet. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. What a grab along the right sideline for the huge play.
That's what's this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Snap it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Motion from the offense. On the move. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Trying to get it on the ground. Touchdown, 49ers! And the comeback is on. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ball game.
They move the tight end all over. Trying to punch it in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for a crease. It's Thorne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Corners are going to bail. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The 49ers are on the move. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Gonna run it. It's Green. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. Riding toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play? Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And you just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run from the shotgun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Direct snap. And the Redhawks pick up the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some 1st downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Redhawks.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that.
Throws for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one.